Hey team, welcome to 2024 and it's absolutely phenomenal to be back. Okay, I've got a massive canvas. I've gessoed it with a bunch of gesso primer on I said it's canvas, it's actually a bamboo board, and we're going to capture the scene out here. There's a beach, there's waves, there's sky, there's landscape, there's sand, there's all sorts of things. That's why it's a longer canvas. And you see a little bit of a different angle to what I see, but I wanted beach behind the canvas for you guys, so sort of a chop and changey thing going on here. Anyway, flick that on there, and we're gonna get started. Now, the difference here is usually I have a reference image that I'm working from. Now, no reference image. It is 100% via the landscape we're in. So, let's see what we can make. Kicking off, colour number 1, Eels, Phthalo Blue. Hello, how we doing? All right, let's get kicked into it. Where are we gonna start with? I reckon we'll start through here. There we go, beautiful. And then down through there. Some big waves, kick off with those first. The horizon line sort of starts around here, goes the whole way along. Beautiful. Off to a rip-roaring start team. And then a couple of islands, not islands, sort of hills up around here. There we go. And they sort of pitter out to there. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Lovely. How are we doing there on the Stable, very stable. Long time no see, Charlie. How are we doing? And Anna? That's good to hear you from Brazil. Now let's get this down through here. Beautiful. Sand dunes, sort of through this part. Track them up here. Perfect. Lovely. I think we chose the right blue here. I think we got everything we need. Massive, massive long waves. That'll be the first part to capture. There we go. Hoo-wee. Hello, ocean. Bye bye, loneliness. Hello, happiness. There we go. You know, usually, hey Jay, how are we doing? Usually we're not working from a environment. I'm always painting via a photo, but I thought, couldn't it be fun to consider the possibility of actually just working from a environment that you're in? So that's what we're gonna do. This picture is gonna be entirely from that, which also means we've got limited time. We've only got the amount of time we have until the lighting changes, the tide changes, all these wild cards change everything. And Victoria, LJ, Leilani, yes, it has been. I flicked out an email, I don't know if you guys got it, saying that I disappeared for 10 days, give or take, to reevaluate the whole brand mission and vision and where I was going as an artist and as a person in general, and came up with a few new conclusions and a way to target and line up 2024. So that's done now, and I'm super, super excited. Basically, as much love as we can cram into every work, same goal, as much love as we can possibly spread, and bigger projects in the outdoors is the plan. Hey guys, how you doing?
Dude, that looks really cool.
Oh, thanks guys. Yeah, we're just getting started, eh? Splashing around some paint, and then I might go for a surf later on. Is the surf good out there?
Yeah, you can get bowled over by some waves.
Mean. I brought my boogie board with me.
I brought this with me.
That's even more fun than my thing. Cheers team.
Have a good day.
You guys too. Catch you later. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, well, I'll keep working on it.
You're gonna do an amazing job. Right back in an hour or so?
Yeah, that sounds good, team. That's all good, Leilani. If you're part of the subscribing team, if you're part of the email subscriptions, you'll get the personal emails I send out. They're not advertising, they're just me yarning. But basically, I'd pull it up, but the phone's doing the streaming. It's all there. So, new mission, new vision, fairly similar, but new. And we'll see where life takes us. Are you going to be doing more events this year? Hopefully, Jade. I hope so. I do hope so. I haven't got any lined up in January. I think that's fair to say, Jade. There's nothing lined up in January, but that doesn't mean we won't attack it or be doing it. Wine and paint nights and things like that. We rounded off the year with one. Did you see the reel about the big group all dancing, making the giant canvases? Hey guys, how we doing? That was really fun. This is a fantastic studio. It's a bit bigger than usual, but it's good. Here we go. I think blue was the right colour to kick off with here, team. Perfect colour to kick off with. There we go. And the one challenge we've got here is that I brought a drink bottle with me. I've already run it out and it's hot. So we got a bit of wind cooling me down, but we'll see how far we can get with the amount of water still coursing through our system. There we go. Beautiful. These are the hills and islands in the background. We'll slash those in there. Leilani, great guess. It's exactly what we're looking at. And hello, Crystal. Ooh, Crystal, yes. It's going to dry like lightning, but that's okay. The only place where it's really going to affect us is on the pellet itself. Because as it dries onto the pellet, it becomes sticky and tacky. But on the canvas, we want it to dry immediately. Anyway, I hope you're looking after yourself, Crystal. This environment we're in is what we're painting. There's no picture this time, no picture. And we'll probably be doing a few extra works. Like I say, not that it matters. If you want to work from pictures, that's cool. If you want to work from the environment, that's cool. If you want to paint someone in front of you, I love that too. But we'll be doing a few more of what's actually in front of us. See how it goes. I have to get in touch with you and plan an Auckland trip when you're coming. Oh, yes, Jade, absolutely. If we host a summit or an event or something like that, the message will go out and you are 100% invited. Hey, Noel, how you doing? All right. I better keep painting or I'm going to get too distracted. There we go. A couple of trees through there, whole way to the edge, down through there. These are the dunes. So we've got dunes there. The sand comes through here. This turns into sloshy waves here. We've got some islands up here. And then we've got sea. Lots of dark sea coming all through that part. And that's the plan. Layer upon layer. G'day, Scott. How you doing? And Jay, welcome to 2024. All of you, welcome to 2024. Great to have you here. Hey guys, how you doing? All right, let's get you color. Okay, this next color, ooh, it's like a banana-y sienna, but the beauty of the banana-y sienna is that it's actually a match on the tone. Wildly different hue. We've gone from like a blue hue to a yellow hue, but a match in the tones. That's beautiful. So, same sort of medium to dark greyish colour. That's what we're after. All right, let's go. This is going to do a lot of that darker sand. And what we'll do here, team, I've got a picture of the environment already. So what happens is we'll start with the first coats here, in front of where we're supposed to be, and then I'll take a photo. If it needs more work, we can add those on back in the studio. That's the plan. Hey guys, how you doing? All right. A lot of the sienna is going to end up in these waves. That's the plan. I'll start off thin at the top, and then I'll expand bigger and fatter at the bottom. That's the plan. We're not afraid to put that same sand color into the waves. There we go. Beautiful. Just create that combination between the surf and the sand. There's continuity there. And is there any up here? Ooh, if we're daring we can, but it's not really. We'll just splash a bit of a gradient change there. Just a teensy tiny bit. All right. We actually ran that color out fast. There you go. Jeepers, we've got a bit of crowd here, don't we? How are we all doing? Lucky I don't get nervous. Oh, Jay, this place here is called Te Arai. Te Arai is one of New Zealand's many, many paradises. Another place I really, really like to go is Mercer Bay. Mercer Bay is mwah, phenomenal. Do you see it yet? Oh, good. I got one nod. All right. Now, into a mustardy olivey green. And cheers, Scott, you champion. Oh, you know what, LJ? It wouldn't be a bad move. Wouldn't be a bad move. Here we go. So for this olivey green, I've swapped down to a smaller brush, and it's going to capture a lot of the Tuscany areas we've got in this photo. So I'm going to use it to get more texture around the area. A YouTube channel. Yeah. If you Google Seb Gower, you'll find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
And then you can SEB space GOWER.
Okay.
And I hope you like it. Cheers, mate. Have a good day. All right. Tell you what, Te Arai people are nice around here. It's nice. And then there's going to be a bit coming down through here. Voila. Doesn't really matter for the base coat though. Last thing we want to do is get too excited. Start slashing things in where we think they have to go and controlling all the strokes. And ending up choking the end result. The biggest challenge is going to be in the waves though, team, because every time a wave crashes, the whole sea changes. So actually knowing where to place the waves and what to make them look like, who knows how that's going to turn out. And like I said earlier, Birdie, I hope you've been painting early in the year. Scott, you're a legend. Here we go. I might use more of this in the sea. This olivey green as an undercoat is going to add a lot of depth into that ocean. Really build up a bit. Hey, Jenny. All right. Possibly, I'm not sure if I want to just do big slashing lines, especially not with the chippy style that's out there in the deeper part of the horizon. I'll probably get more relaxed in here with smaller brush strokes. Luckily the canvas started white, which is really handy for me because, in all honesty, I didn't bring enough white to do that whole sky. It's a very white sky. See you later, guys. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, I'll actually pick you up for a moment. Don't get motion sickness. and I'll show you the exact direction that I'm looking at it from. See if it helps you. Here we go. Ready? Up we come. So this is the canvas here that I'm painting, and then from this angle there, you can see over that side there, there's the dunes we're looking at. You can see the mountain just up here, same one that's in that shot there, and then these waves crashing, coming on around here. So you're facing further out to sea there, and that's where I'm looking at, right there. But this is unusual, team. This is unusual, and you need to bear with me, because usually, like you know, we usually don't paint out here in nature. We're always painting like, well, we do paint out in nature. We never paint the nature. We've got the picture with us all the time, so this is unique. And this is the first time in the last little while where we've been by ourselves, guys. Previously, there was literally like 24 people behind me, all in a massive group. They're all watching. I just turned around and I was like, ugh, in a good way, ugh, but yeah, all on. Are we in the same position there, or have I cooked? I think we're in the right position. And excuse my wily hair. I got a haircut yesterday. It was so long, so long. So overdue for a haircut. It was nuts. But anyway, I thought about just leaving the top really long and continuing to grow out the shaving the sides off and growing the top out long. I was like, no. I hate hair getting in my eyes, team. Like today when it's windy, it's great because the hair can sort of flop around, but it doesn't get in the eyes. So this is like the max length I'll run. Past this, it's just too much. Get these in these mountains here. Beautiful. Then we'll come down. Yee-hoo. I'm kind of seeing it. A few more little waves in here. Nice. And then there's those massive hills over there in the background. But this part here also has some very sticky gesso, which is part and parcel. Here we go. Whew. Cheeky little sandfly just bit the back of my calf. How rude. How was my holidays? They were absolutely fantastic. They, still going actually, still going. I was supposed to be away until about the 8th, but couldn't help myself. We kicked in early. Hey Bold Dreamer, how you doing? Cheers team. Look, this is 101, like New Zealand. Down there's about 100 people, fishing rods out, boogie boards out, umbrellas out. Everyone's just doing their thing here. And what I'm really lucky on, because I have run out of water, is the sun's gone behind a cloud, so it might be a little bit overcast, but we might actually get hit with a shower, which is okay, because the paint's drying so fast, but that may become a thing. Cindy, Happy New Year. Welcome into 2024. You know, one of my memories in school is writing 2001 on a piece of paper in class. And it's funny looking back on that now, because that was 23 years ago. Does it matter that the landscape's constantly changing? It depends what you mean by matter. Does it matter the landscape's changing? Well, if you want the landscape to stay still, that would be a disaster. But if we're going to lean into the fact that the environment's always changing, meaning the colours we use and the way we capture it are constantly in flux, it might pay off, or it might make it look awful. We'll see how we go. It's very close, Birdie. It's actually about an hour north of where I live, an hour north. So it's not my back doorstep, but it's still, would you consider that close? Maybe. Maybe it's close. We may all have varying definitions of close. There we go. There's actually more of this than these waves. These waves are throwing me off like nothing else because every time I try and paint one, it obviously, like we were talking about, it just moves to somewhere else. But I'm hoping that's going to pay off and actually have a really cool effect on the overall picture. But I don't know yet. I don't know. So we'll find out. We'll find out. There we go. Imagine all the people living for today. It's 2024. I've still got that song stuck in my head. Old Hips Die Hard. Staring in the paper thin, where the fun ain't got no end. Ooh. Beautiful olive green. Coming over top of that sienna. Towards the end, we'll add more of these wild colours into the beach, but for now, we can just live in that olive green and live in that sienna and let it get sort of, I don't want to say grubby and dirty, but that natural earthy colour build up into the base of it. We'll find out, user. We will find out. You love that song? Look, honestly, Birdie, if we stayed in those sort of, I don't want to say muted tones, but more of a subdued colour palette and don't enter those crazy magentas and medium yellows and cerulean blues just raw onto the canvas, it could pay off. So let's put down the basey earthy coats and just see what happens. And look, if it looks great from there, we run with that. If we think we need flair, we'll pull out magenta. We'll pull out magenta. I'm not afraid to charge into this in a brand new direction if we feel like it needs it, because we are in an experimental zone here. This is, I mean, with these waves, if we wanted to get it exact, we'd definitely be best to capture a picture of it and paint off the picture. But I kind of feel like instead of capturing the photo, to capture the environment that we're looking at, what we need to do is actually capture waves over the course of a few hours and see how the layering of these waves, their different positions, if it just looks like Seb had an absolute fit and ruined a canvas, maybe, or if actually we get an idea of, I see layers and movement and flow in these waves, that could be the result too. So in favour of the latter, we'll risk the former. Yeah, look, I agree with you, Vic. I agree 100%. Sometimes subdued is the wrong word, but a picture with a subdued colour palette brings more life into those subtle colours and pigments that we don't normally appreciate as much as we could. My mother loves pictures that like have a little bit lighter on the colour, and she does say like, Seb, you're using way too much colour. And so probably spreading our wings out and trying some different things, it couldn't hurt. Ryan, I see where you're coming from, but no, this is not the Mount. This Ryan is Te Arai, a place in North Auckland. There we go. Some sand dunes here, some people on the beach, and we're just going crazy here. There we go. That all through there. We're running out of this olive colour, which, as far as I'm concerned at this stage, like we've got it everywhere. It's about time. I squeezed the whole tube out because it was close to ending, so I think you could say that possibly I got a wee bit excited. But there we go. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Down to the base. Down to the base. I'm probably going to actually, let's not stop there. Let's get this whole piece through here. I want all this gesso the whole way through. Voila. Voila. Hoity toity. Perfect. I'll come through here as well. No tactic to these strokes, just covering the gesso. All through there, all the way down to the bottom. Love, oh. And then down there a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And those gaps, just a teeny bit, right the way to the edge. Lovely, lovely. Hey mate, how you doing? That's good.
Very nice job.
Thank you very much. I like your bag. Whew. Hey Jeru, how you doing? Ooh, birdie, this one here. I think it's 1800. It must be 1800 by 600, I think. Yeah, 1800 by 600. Am I popular today? We got 55 people in here. But yeah, it's good to have you all there. So sorry, 1800 by 600. And it's a bamboo panel. I just got it from Bunnings on Mitre 10. So that's what we're into. Cheers, Cora. 62. What's 62? Oh, in real life, that was just a nice guy with a phone going along. I just turned around, he's like snapping some pictures. And he had one of those bags that when you fold it over, it keeps everything dry inside. So, and we're doing good practice here, team. Yeah, there is. Wearing a glove this time. So the paint that gets on my hands, we're not actually getting it all over our skin. So, step in the right direction. Anyway, next color. I think we'll get into something more lively. Whoo-wee. Beautiful. Oh, is there anything in this tube? Bear with me while I find a... This might work. Hold your horses. Staring in my paper thin, where the sun ain't got no winds. I think there's enough of this paint, sorry guys. Oh no, maybe. Maybe. Enough for a few little highlights, but that's all we'll get. So we'll just slash it through here a little bit. Just... There we go. Nice. That tube was basically out. Johnny is where are you? Yeah. Honestly, Birdie, this is a bit unusual and a bit outlandish for me to jump on a canvas this much landscape. Usually they're more, more portrait, because it's also easy to fit everything in the shot. But look, it's 2024 and we're gonna do something wild. So massive landscape, here we are. Can I talk in an American accent? Not well. Not well. Let's see if I've got a colour that's gonna tick the boxes for us. Tick the boxes. What have we got in here? Right, let's jump on there. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Lime green. There we go. And we're into the next colour. New Zealand here, indeed. Wait, did someone say that from Maine? Oh. There we go. Here we go. Some guy's dog's running away from him. Honestly, with how he's yelling, I'd probably run too. Hopefully he doesn't find me on this channel though and figure out I said that, with a bit of luck. It is mid-afternoon here, so it's about, I think we're going on about 2 p.m, but I'm not wearing a watch, so the sun is over halfway though. The sun is definitely over halfway. I'd say like 1:45. 1:45's fair. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. And there. Nice, 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 nice. Bigger waves through here. Man, these waves like to change. Why won't they sit still for me? Don't they know I'm trying to capture them? Jeepers creepers. Lisa, in with the save. You're way off, Sip. I'm way off. Come on, Vic. I'm doing my best. There's hills there. There we go. There we go. For the first time, we're approaching into that sky. Just getting some bold colour up there. Touching into the mountains there. Just like that. All the way at the top here. Beautiful. Might come the whole way across. Trying to keep the brush strokes wet as well. If it was a desert, I might opt for some more dry brush strokes. And probably through here we'll do some dry, but largely in the sky and through the water, I want wet, loose brush strokes. Things that don't pitter out, but actually have that strength to say, bang, I'm here. That's the plan. That's the plan. You like the neon colors? This is quite a neon green. It's like a, how'd you explain it? Like a Kiefer lime? I forget. I read it on the packet before, but now I'm drawing a mind blank. Beautiful. All through here. We'll probably do the whole sky now we're here. Get all that white coated. All the way up through. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, mate. You like it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just got a sick compliment by a guy wearing a dinosaur shirt. So, that can go in the diary tonight. Hello, Jesse. It has been a hot minute. Welcome to 2024. Welcome everyone to 2024. We are back. We are slash and paint on canvases. And this time we're painting the environment we're in. That's the plan. See if we can't bring something special together. I want a bunch of whites and blues. Whites and blues, but I don't have them. So we'll fill that space with other things that we seem to have. It rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. Sun so hot I froze to death, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me, for I went to Alabama with a banjo on my knee. We'll chuck some blue around, see how we go.
Oh, I hope to see me down there.
Yeah, just about, but early, but early.
Where I was.
Yeah, there you go. You know what's true? Yeah. That's the thing you love about kids though. That raw honesty you get from a child. they don't like it, they'll tell you. If they like it, they'll tell you. Wah-ta-ta-ta. Silly guy wandering past, asking if he could see himself yet. If he was one of these little dots we did here, possibly. But it's more than likely in the unlikely basket at this stage. Here we go. Oh, it might rain on us. Drawing that fine line. Here we go. Capture some of these smaller surfers in the waves. Even if they are moving around the whole time. Start dotting them in here and there. Coupley surfers coming through here. And there's some big old islands in the water. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Which part of New Zealand? It's an hour north of Auckland. This is a place called, I had the name, but now I've forgotten it. It's a place with a name, north of Auckland. And hello Maxine, how you doing? Welcome on in. A couple of fishermen there. A couple of people there. A couple of people around there. Lots of people on the beach. Ah, dearie me. There we go. Massive waves. Big, big old sea. Probably a little bit up here too. Little bush. Not a whole lot, just at the top of those dunes coming down. These little pockets. Then around this edge here. Beautiful. Let's lighten the colour up now. Te Arai, there we go. We've got the compadre in with the save. The question is, what do we run out of first, team? Do we run out of time? Or do we run out of paint? Because they're both approaching quite fast. The rain is coming in and saying to us, maybe you need to go. Hey Lemark, were you on a break? I was taking some time to reevaluate the values and direction I was taking as an artist. And we've taken that time, and I'm pretty happy where we're sitting. Don't want grass on this. There we go. Now, let's grab a bunch of this. But yeah, I'm fairly confident the rain's gonna come on. But like I say, guys, if it does start to rain, I don't want you to panic. Don't want you to panic because with this paint, it's drying just about as fast as I can add it. So even if the rain hits this board here and goes right down the front, it will not impact it. Not really. Not drastically. So that's all goody in the hoodie. There we go. Let's put that up through there. Nice pink into blue. Beautiful. Just throw around some of this colour. Nice. Nice. And this slashing through these waves through here. There we go. All through here. All right, let's grab another colour. No, Michael. I have to ask the shorts from an op shop. Yes, they are, LJ. They're a little bit worn, but honestly, I like them. They're a fun retro pattern. Probably do another belt up, to be honest. All right, how we looking there? I think we're in good shape. We're making something a little bit wild, but it's coming together. I don't really put the sand through here. I sort of need Naples yellow. I hate to say it. I hate to lean on Naples yellow every time I need that sort of tannish color, but that one's Naples yellow. Like, there's other colors I can grab. I've got violet. I've got lime green, light pastel magenta. But I want Naples. Yeah, that's the truth for people who work in fashion though, Birdie. If you work in fashion, ooh, are you telling me unbleached titanium? You know what, guys? This is about as close to Naples yellow as you can get. Unbleached titanium honestly may as well be Naples yellow. I think we've found it. If you're a die-hard art fan, and you hear me say unbleached titanium is like Naples yellow, and you're spinning out right now, relax. Like doesn't mean exactly like, it means it's similar. So you'll see there, it's got more of a muted tan color to it. Naples yellow has more zest. It's more yellow, but this is actually better. As a finishing coat, we can come in with the Naples yellow and attack it, but this will do right for now. This will do absolutely perfecto for now. Like a muted Naples yellow. And look at this. This next brush is a special one. I'm a huge fan of this one. See, Shelby and I did a big clean out of a whole bunch of the, I'll say junk, but things we had in the house. We dropped off things to the op shop, we threw them into the dump and things. And Shelby had a whole bunch of makeup that she doesn't want anymore, old stuff. And in it was this wonderful little, it says Nude by Nature. But I said, hey, hold on. I'd pay like $90 for brushes that are that good. So maybe we're about to figure out here, I've never done this before, but this is a makeup tool, and I get the feeling this might be perfect for adding paint. So if it is, these may be our solution for something that's a little bit cheaper than brushes. So far, I mean, I see no reason why not. Feedback inbound. Here we go. I really like it. It's bold with its strokes, there's no doubt. So there's no accuracy to it as such, unless you're doing like gradients and things, but actually in terms of adding paint, beautifully consistent. Much more consistent than a brush. And I wonder if I squeeze it slightly, if I can get different, yeah, there we go. Hard to argue with that, team. That's actually, all right. Next time I need some brushes, Seb's off to the makeup store. Poor old Shelby. Next time she's trying to apply some makeup and they're just covered in different kinds of paint. It feels quite nice too, because you're up close and quite personal with the artwork, because it's actually right there on the end of your hand. So you lose the whole stem of the brush, but actually, if you have to paint, it's pretty handy. Oh, I tell you what, it's a pretty peaceful day for it. It's pretty peaceful. There we go. You know what? I've decided I'm going to buy some more of these. I like how close you get to the art with your hands. It almost feels like finger painting, but you're not actually touching it with your hand, you're using the brush. So, big fan, big fan. Very travel sized, very travel sized. There's no stem to it, so, and I'm sure that makeup has a whole bunch of little kits that you can put things in to keep them safe. So, here we go. It does dry brushing like you've never seen one of these things. Just because it's used to applying makeup and just like very, very smooth, tiny amounts. So no wonder it's good at dry brushing. That makes sense. Like, I suppose the viscosity of the paint would have a massive impact to the success of whether this would work or not. But from what I can tell so far, the viscosity of my paint is definitely matching with this little tool. It's 1 for 1, it's perfect. It's perfect. Just add a little bit into the sky, here we go. Then up through here, beautiful. And then low-lying cloud through here, coming up like that through there, just like that. Beautiful. Just a bit more through here. It's funny, probably the most interesting thing of painting what's in front of you is understanding composition in terms of where you want to put those borders to essentially control the image. You say, oh, I want it to be free and loose and wild. Yeah, definitely. But at a certain point, you need to decide where are you stopping to not look any further. So at some point, the control comes in there. Going into the water now, please look out for sharks. All right, I can't see her. So it strikes me the sharks have already got her, which is a real shame. I can see her over there. She's waving. She's okay, guys. She's okay. Hello, Pink. Good to see you in here. Pink. I hope you're enjoying 2024. There we go. Beautiful. Whoop. Drop my little stick. I like this. This is staying, team. This has shot its way to being a permanent fixture faster than you would expect. Definitely for early coats too, to be up there next to it and actually applying it right there in front of it. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Coming on down here. Let's use up the last of this stuff. Thanks, Pink. Are you wearing driving shoes, but you're not driving? Okay, well, there's a couple of things with that. Are they driving shoes? What's a driving shoe? I'm not trying to be cryptic, I've just never heard of one. And I got these from an op shop, and I liked them because I didn't have to wear them with those little like invisible socks. And they were really cool. Like I thought they were boat shoes, but if they're for driving, fantastic. So I do a lot of driving, so a pair of shoes custom made for driving sound fantastic. But if they're comfortable, why not just wear them everywhere? Cheers, Cam. I had a brush like that. It was my grandpa's actual painting brush, but it had a short, stumpy end. I like that. I reckon, Birdie, old makeup kits, like good quality makeup kits that people are passing on, I reckon they'll have some good things inside them. I'm going to probably keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace for these things. All right, I can see Shelby stomping down to the water, so she's getting into the surf. Don't get motion sickness. I'm going to show you what I see, team. Hold on. Here we go. Coming on up. Now, you look down at the waves here, just about to touch the water. There. That one there. That one. So, she's the one we don't want to get eaten by sharks. So I'll keep my eyes out. We'll see how we go. Let me put you back down here. How's our position again? I think we're in a good position. There we are. And hello, John. How are we doing? Welcome to 2024. There we go. Let's get that. There we go. So, for anyone who is new here, this is Te Arai. We're painting outside. Perfect timing. Te Arai Beach. It's 1 hour north of Auckland. So if you're in Auckland, good holidays, John. Fantastic. I was saying to everyone else earlier, I disappeared for 10 days, maybe a little bit longer, to reassess myself, who I am as an artist, and where I want the art to go, and what I want it to essentially do. I know it sounds cheesy, but if your art could have an impact or do something, what would you want that to be? So anyway, the conclusion I've come to, is that, well, it sounds cheesy, but I sort of went a bit more Descartes with it, in that I wanted to, what's the thought there? I thought that, what's the one thing, if you removed everything from the table, that you wouldn't compromise on? And that's more love in the world would always be a good thing. More love and understanding in the world would always be a good thing. So it's about figuring out how we can infuse that or make that the result of the products we make. Yeah. So, and also from feedback that we've shared in polls and surveys and things that people have given me feedback on, which I'm so lucky to have. Bigger projects, outdoor projects, and honestly, let's just have a bunch of fun. So I'm excited for that. The other thing too is I usually have a diary of a whole bunch of little wild thoughts, comments, loose, wholesome banter. And rather than just having that for me, I thought, how would I feel about sharing that? And so going into 2024, one of the things we're going to be doing is actually being more open and sharing my diary notes, whether that's on social media or wherever that will take form. I'm looking forward to that. John, I absolutely loved the video. I didn't expect it's in the most perfect, phenomenal place for it. I'm not sure if you've seen my messages yet on Discord, but I love what you've chosen for it. It's absolutely incredible. I love everything. And I love the colours in the spot. Honestly, John, the only other step that I'd like to do is I'd like to be in that pool and then like see left, right, right, left, and actually fully experience it. But I love that it's there. I love the video. You're an absolute legend. And a Merry Christmas to all three of you. Look, honestly, I'm not worried about it, but Shelby constantly finds paint in my hair. So this is the life we live. In spring. Yes, 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 yes. Back from the garden. All right. I didn't know you were a gardener, Jade. It's fun to know, actually. Jade's got green fingers, eh? I can see that now. I can see that now. There we go. Beautiful. Now, team, we are running low on colours. Honestly, John, I'm trying to be responsible by getting it on the glove, and you can see why with this hand. It gets all over your hands. But I've sort of ruined it already by getting it all over this hand, so. And then I forgot about it. If you're gonna get messy, you may as well have two gloves, not just one, so. My wife is not an artist. I don't actually have a wife, naughty me. Soon though, possibly. Love the choice of colours. Thanks, Pink. You always end up covered in paint? Yeah. Sympathise with that. I sympathise with that. All right, I've got green here. I've got, what else have I got here? Blue. Some attempts at white. Play around with these. Here we go. We've got a little bit of green, a little bit of red, and then some white. And then I've run out my 2023 cache of paint. And we are into our 2024 paint. So, a little system of making sure the paint stays fresh. Quite clever, I reckon. Anyway, you plate. Is there a name for this kind of art? Yeah, I like to call it primal impressionism. But the reason I took some time to think about that is PL, are you being mean and then you typoed and then corrected the typo? I happen to really like my legs, but I appreciate you. I was going to say, I'm just here, oh, well, keep hanging out in the background. Good to have you here. I was commenting back to something a bit higher than that. There we go. So I had to think about it for a moment though, because I'm wondering if that definition is all encompassing. I think it's the best I've got right now, primal impressionism, because impressionism can encompass all sorts of ways of thinking, but of making art. But I'm saying that a primal method of making art, something more raw and unbridled, with the philosophy and style of impressionism, is this. Still loose, representing, but still rough. I think that's the key to it. Cheers, John. Appreciate you, mate. We've got some people coming up. Here we go. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I like your dinosaur top. Compliments flying in from all directions.
I like your painting so much.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. I like your dinosaur top. They've got the same dinosaur top on. Hard case for the lads, actually. And like we were saying earlier, the honesty of a child, guys. The honesty of a child. Hard to avoid that. Look. Get that paint out of there. There we go. If they've got the time to stop by, that's a good question. You know what? I hadn't considered that, John, but I would say yes. They're the same height. They look the same in age, and I think they're brothers. I don't think they're 9 months to a year apart. So unless one's vastly outgrowing the other, they're wearing matching shirts and pants. It must be twins, right? I think it must be twins. I'm with you, John. You didn't see them, you were just going off my idea of it like a police witness, but I think your guess is as good as mine. All right, let's get started. Oh. Right. Mixing in the white, getting myself some pastel blues, and now we're going to cut these, through here. Now we're talking. These rolling waves. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm after. And all up through here. Nice. Staring in the paper thin where the sun ain't got nowhere. Yeah. There we go. What's the temperature, Betty? Honestly, it was so hot it was unbearable about an hour ago, but right now it's much more relaxed. Like, I don't have a water bottle right now, but I don't feel like I need one. I think if anything, it's in risk of raining, but it's humid. It's humid. Birdie, I think the sounds of the waves has actually been, it's a part of it. It's absolutely a part of it. I don't think I'd want to paint a landscape with sea in it without actually having the sound of the waves in the background. I don't think it changes the paintings, but it helps you, puts you in the right mind frame. I think that's important. Here we go. All up the top there. So one thing I'm doing at the start, and you've probably already spotted it, is the contrasting change here. Aggressively swapping colours from light to dark, from dark to light. And the reason for that is the next stage is to come in with some transparent colours. Layer it up. Layer it up. And if we get to that stage, there we go. Beautiful. Get to that stage, we'll be glad we were bold. Bold with our colour choices and bold with our strokes. So that when we start adding that transparency, it blends, mellows out the surface, but adds that depth and more wild colours into it. 24 degrees here in USA. Now that's Fahrenheit, so I don't know exactly what that is. Is that 0 degrees? I think that's 0 degrees Celsius. Is it? Sorry guys, I should know, but I don't. It is a massive canvas, Jade, but I think it's good because you sort of walk up and down it and you get to enjoy and explore different parts without getting too caught up on just one spot over and over. I like that. So by the time I'm finished over here, I'll be ready to go back to the sea again and see things that maybe I didn't see before. Okay, that's cold. But I'm gonna say something. I'm a little bit weird because I'll be honest with you, when it comes down to cold and hot, I actually prefer the cold. Because you can always put on another jacket, but there's only so much clothes in any acceptable social situation you can take off. So, part of me likes the cold. I think you've got more control over your internal body temperature. I mean, there I go again on that desire for control. Is that healthy? I don't know. Maybe heat's good for me because it teaches me not to have so much control. Who knows? Who knows? It's like I was saying, the sea, it's actually shifting, and it's actually shifted a little bit since I've been painting. I think it's heading out, which is curious. And I'll just scout out. Shelby's out there surfing, she's happy. John's is it too? Good, good. Either that means either that means I'm not going crazy, or it means we're both crazy, if we both say the same thing. You're wanting snow. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I like dry cold. Like ice and snow are fun, but you get wet. I like dry cold. Ooh. Look, honestly, John, imagine if you heard some of your friends talking about you and they were like, oh, that John guy, or that Seb guy. Yeah, he's a bit normal, eh? He's just normal. Like, I would be gutted if you were described as like regular or normal. Like, that's, God, make me bad. Anything other than just baseline top of the bell curve. Anyway, maybe that's just the millennial in me coming out. I don't know. But, God, that would be a fantastic insult. God, you're normal. It already is actually when you call someone basic. That's essentially what normal is. That's calling someone basic. Yes, Betty, you are 100% correct. My full name is Sebastian. Thanks, Betty. Well, I'm lucky to have you here, Betty. And after this, a little bit of blue into my white to get a baby blue. We'll add this on, and then we're just about ready to dive into maybe a bit of dark green, and then we're done. We'll see. We will see. There we go. It's interesting too, maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me, but it seems like these waves are dragging and lulling in similar spots. But maybe that is just, I think that is just my eyes. Beautiful.
Sick.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. Like your jacket.
Thank you. It's actually my t-shirt.
Oh, it's a t-shirt. Neat.
So much.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, it's got a lot of detail into that.
Pretty fun, eh?
Yeah. Looks like one of my grandma's drawings.
What's that?
Looks like a bit like one of my grandma's paintings.
Oh, cool. Your grandma's a painter too, eh?
Yeah.
That's fun.
She's really good at it. One time she had a pencil art.
Yeah.
She had this photo of one of my cousins, Connor, and somehow she made it look exactly like the photo, except just in black and white.
Wow. She knows what she's doing, eh? That's pretty fun. Cheers, mate. I appreciate it. Some nice people around today, guys. Happy party. Well, he was a happy dude. His grandmother actually paints, and apparently the style is quite similar to her, which is kind of cool. Underwater obstacles? Possibly. Pepe, excellent start to the year, mate. Be full of success, spectacular setting. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It is a good start to the year. It's a good place to be. And I always like the streams outside. I'm sure in an office space, the air's ventilated and purified and all sorts of good things happens to it. Yeah, I bet. But sometimes it's really nice just to be out here in nature. I don't know. The air feels good. I don't know why it feels good, but it feels good. Anyway, let's chuck in the last colour, which is going to be a little bit of green. Wa-ta-ta. And then after the green, after this one, we'll be out of colours. Yeah. I think grounding's a funny one too, Jade. I don't know about the science behind grounding, but I do know going outside and walking around in bare feet as humans, how can that not be good for you, right? So on that note, anything that encourages people who are outside, breathing fresh air, walking barefooted and taking time for themselves, of course it's going to be healthy for us. At least that's my that's what I believe. Not just healthy for us, but we should encourage it. Like, where are you going? Out for a walk. Great answer. Absolutely phenomenal answer. There we go. Hoo-wee. Shelby's still out there slapping Nas somewhere, waiting for a wave. I keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people sing that song. I think it's one of those songs, John, that everyone who sings it has something compelling and meaningful for the reason and why they sing it. but they're so vastly different. Possibly. Is it your birthday this month, or am I thinking of someone else? You are correct, Jade. I am turning 31. 31 on the 12th of January. 31 on the 12th of January, so that's exciting. And I think I'm going to be at the lake for my birthday, so that'll be pretty exciting. 31 on the 12th of January. Looking forward to it. Starting my 30s team, let's do it. I'm into it. I think I suit being a 30-year-old more than I suit being a 20-year-old. I think I'm a little bit older in heart. Like, I like it. Ooh, 2 days off mine. Same age, mine's June 13th. All right, there we go. 31 on June 13th, so that makes me slightly older then, I think. There we go. All right, and that's our greens team. We are out of paint. What did last year go so quickly? I remember when you were taking... It did go past quickly, and yes, I do remember Yanni on the stream turning 30, so pretty wild, pretty wild. I think I started streaming late 28, early 29, I forget, but anyway. Anyway, guys, happy 2024. I'm gonna take this back to the car, and then after I've dropped it off, I'm gonna probably go for a little bit of a swim, cool down. Yeah, paint with your heart. You're not wrong, Jack, actually, but I think the best thing to do is get all this stuff out of here and bring out 2024's collection of paint, and then start with that. So all the paint from 2023 is now finished. Happy birthday for the 12th. I don't catch you on another live. I think you will. I think you will. We've got like 7 or 8 lives between now and then, so I think you'll catch me. Diane, Happy New Year. And Lisa, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. It's been legendary to see you all again. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, but it's good to catch up. And I will see you all next time. You're lovely people. Look after yourselves wherever in the world you are. Good morning, good night, whatever it might be. Cheers, bro. Catch ya. All right, guys. See ya.
What are you planning to do